When I talk to anybody about astrology these days, the first thing that comes to mind is your standard horoscope and how it just feels so generic. I mean, who doesn't know all the stereotypes at this point about your standard horoscope and how it feels like it could just be a self-fulfilling prophecy or interchangeable for anybody? And there's actually a good reason for this. And that's what I want to talk about today. Why I went from your standard astrology and moved over to human design. First of all, welcome back to another video. I'm Anne Blackwood, your Silicon Valley Sage sister, here to bring consciousness to the forefront of your daily life to make life a little kinder and simpler. So, just to give people a little comparison information so that we all start off with just enough information to have this conversation, your standard astrology horoscope only takes into consideration what we call your sun sign, when your entire astrology chart is made up of all the planets in our solar system. So you can start to see why horoscopes are a little generic, because it's only taking one aspect of your chart into consideration when there are so many more to take into consideration. For instance, I loved the app CoStar when I was really getting into astrology because it takes your whole chart into consideration when it's giving you your updates for the day. Now, since then, I have moved on to human design, and that is because it takes your standard astrology chart, which is not just where the planets were on the day you were born, but the time you were born. And that's important because if you get your astrology chart done professionally, they will need your time of birth, as well as where you were born and the day you were born, because the planets, depending on where you were on the earth and what time you were born, are going to be in a different place. The planets, not all of the planets, are going to be in the same place all day long. So you've got that, and then along with that, in human design, we have a little snapshot of where the planets were a few months before you were born, and together these make up your design and personality, and those together make up your human design chart. Now, when I first got my human design chart done, I was just given this. Now, I saw that, was given zero description whatsoever, and went, screw this. Too complicated. I don't want to get into this. I'll just stick with astrology. But then, more recently, I was introduced to human design again through Genetic Yoga, who I'm going to link in the description because I love them, and was given a little bit more of an explanation, and I was off to the races. I love, love, love human design because not only does it take those two snapshots of where the planets were at different times during your birth cycle, but together with those, take some other things into consideration, like your chakras and two other energy centers, to put together your human design chart. So, or to bring you your human design chart in its entirety. So to break down just the basics of human design and what you need to know to get started, you're going to start off with what we call your aura type. Now, this is quite literally your aura type. There are 4 in human design: generators, projectors, manifestors, and reflectors. I am a projector. And by getting to know what your aura type is, it teaches you literally what your subtle energy body is like that projects out around you and how you interact with energy. From there, you're going to be given your strategy, authority, and not self theme. And these are the beginner's basics of human design. So for instance, as a projector, I have my authority, which is a self-projected projector. So that tells me that not only am I here to help people make life kinder and simpler, as I say, happier and healthier, but that my inner authority is actually my intuition, because I am a self-projected projector. So my best authority is actually myself, my intuition. From there, you have your strategy that it corresponds with your aura type. So for projectors, our strategy is wait for the invitation. If there's one thing I love about human design, it is that it has basically taken everything I've learned about in my life about myself and validated it for me. So anything I maybe was hesitant on, human design said, you know what? Your inner authority is actually your intuition, and all of those other things you figured out about yourself, they're right. So, for instance, I do much better in situations with other people when I am invited in, for instance, to give advice, rather than try to initiate giving advice. If there's anything I've learned in my lifetime, anytime I have tried to give people advice when it wasn't asked for, people take it the wrong way. But when I'm invited, for instance, if I have a client reach out to me and say, hey, I'm ready to heal, grow, and expand, and then I start giving them my advice, it goes over a lot better. Another example of this invitation is you being here listening to me talk, because really I am putting my videos out there, but really in the grand scheme of things, you are inviting me in by clicking on my videos. So me making these videos in an indirect way is me accepting the invitation from you to give my advice and information, because you basically extended the invitation to me by allowing me into your life through watching my videos. A little more nuanced, that one. A little harder to explain. Anyway, once you learn what your aura type, authority, and strategy are, you also want to pay attention to your not self theme. For instance, my not self theme is bitterness. I know if I'm experiencing bitterness, I'm not on the right track. And if there's one thing I've learned about in my life, if there is one emotion I experience the most when I'm not feeling seen, it is bitterness. So that is just some of the reasons why I love human design so much, because they teach you so much. It teaches you so much about yourself to help you live happier and healthier in this lifetime. Once you learn enough about those things, you start getting into your energy centers and all of the gates. Those are a little more complicated than we're going to get into now, but it's basically your chakra system and 2 other energy centers. And once you start understanding which ones are filled in and which ones are open, you start to better understand how you interact with energy in your daily life from different people and different situations. And learning that really starts to help you understand how to better navigate life in general. Well, I guess that's where I'm supposed to end this, because that was my alarm cutting me off to let me know it's time to go do something else. But before I do, first of all, I want to thank you guys for joining me for another video. And second, I have a special announcement. So just to get it out of the way, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check out the links in the description, because apart from Patreon, where I have all sorts of fun videos, journal exercise, guided meditations, my free bi-monthly energy update, apart from my mailing list where you can get in on any of the free meditations and workshops that I do by signing up for my email list, I also have my one-on-one free clarity call in that description. The link for that, as well as my email. And that goes along with my little announcement today, because when it comes to the one-on-one work that I do with my clients, things are changing a little bit. And I want to share them with you because I'm really excited and I can't wait to share it with you because I've got some fun things for you guys. So, just the other day, I announced on Instagram, not only have I officially gone from wholesale client to wellness advocate with doTERRA, but I'm also changing how I do things in another way with my one-on-one clients. So originally I was doing things in session cycles where every 3 to 6 months I would open up to new clients. Now I'm just having 13 spaces open. That's the max I can handle right now a week. And as they fill, they fill. As they open, because that's the whole point. It's for me to help people heal, grow, and expand so that they no longer need my help anymore. That's what I want, is for people to stop needing my help. How often do you hear that? But what hasn't changed is the way I am open to, the way people can pay for my services, but they've gotten a massive upgrade. So, first of all, I love doTERRA essential oils, and I was already making ritual oils as well as skincare solutions for my clients. So I thought to myself, what would be a great thing to add to my 3-month or 6-month payment plan option? And I decided that for anyone who signs up for my 3-month option or my 6-month payment plan option, I am going to add to that a free ritual oil, custom made by me, however, forever, whatever you want. Grounding, cleansing, protecting, money, love, self-love. We do self-love here in the Balanced Blackwood tribe, not outer love, but love nevertheless, just self-love. Whatever you want your custom ritual oil to be made for, I'm going to make it for you if you sign up for my 3-month session package or my 6-month payment plan package. Now, I've got something even more amazing for those who sign up for my 6-month pay in full option, and that is something that looks a little bit like this. For those of you who don't know what this is, for a long time now, I have wanted to add a journal to my session packages, and nothing just ever felt right. Then, as I was getting to know some of my fellow doTERRA witches a little better, I had an idea strike. I have had my custom-made mountain-bound book made by my fellow doTERRA witch Jess for a while now, and I absolutely love it. These are journals, books, blank page books that are made out of sustainable and recycled materials. I mean, just look at those beautiful pages. Look at that beautiful, beautiful binding and stitching. I absolutely love my mountain bound book. The energy of it alone, Jess alone, is so amazing that as I was putting together the upgrades for my session packages, thinking to myself, I want to add a journal. What better than a mountain bound book? So for anybody who signs up for my 6-month pay in full package option, you're going to get 3 sessions with Jess as well to custom make your very own mountain bound book so that you can have a journal with amazing energy in it like I do, in which to do all of, well, whatever you want. We do a lot of shadow work, my clients and I do together, and so I like to use mine for that, but maybe you'll use yours for something else and do your shadow work in something else. That'll be up to you. But if you sign up for my 6-month Pay in Full package, you will get your very own custom made the papers that she has for the outside. So many fun new designs. I can't wait to see what all of my clients get. So that is my update. Again, thank you guys for joining me for another video. May the energy you serve you well, and let's keep making our way through.